Do you know what a brand is? So many business owners don't even have a clue what a brand really means. It's just a term that doesn't make sense. It's not something that you learn in most schools. It's not something that people sit around and talk about. Imagine going to watch a football game and everybody's sitting around talking about what the brand is. It's just not common. But it's absolutely critical for a business owner to understand what it is and to implement an effective brand in their business. Here's why. How many of you like to hang around with people when you have absolutely no idea how they're going to behave? So there was a person I know, and one day he's a really nice guy. The next, he kind of freaks out on you, and you're not sure why. Nothing's changed. And then he's back to nice again. Those kind of people are what we usually call unstable. And they're not the kind of people you want to hang out with. You don't want to spend time with them. If you've got someone like that in your family, you make sure that you kind of avoid them at all the family get-togethers. You make sure you're not sitting next to them at Thanksgiving, right? It's just not comfortable to be around those people. Could you imagine doing business with a business that treats you the same way as one of those people? Really think about that for a moment. Have you ever had an experience where one day it's great, the next it's not? It's great, it's not. It's great, it's not. That is absolutely infuriating. Most common, people will experience that in a restaurant. One day, the food's really good. Then the next day, maybe you get a different cook that did prep the food, and it's not so good the next day. Or maybe the service is really good, but then the next day, the service is absolutely terrible. Those kind of things happen, but the goal is to minimize that. Now, one of the ways that you minimize that is through the effort of your brand. So a brand, simply put, is the personality of the company. So many small business owners, they don't have a clue what their brand is. And if you ask them, they'll be like, well, I guess I'm the brand. And what do you mean by that? Well, the customer always works with me. When they call, they talk to me. When I do the work, it comes from me. I send them the bill. So I'm the brand. That's a common misconception. But it's where many business owners start out. So the business owner can't be the brand, and here's why. That business owner is far more than the relationships that they have with their customers. Do they treat their customers the same way that they would treat their children? Hope not. Do they treat them the same way that they treat their spouse? Probably not. Do they treat their customers the same way as when they're going to watch the football game with their buddies? I doubt it. So the brand is not the business owner. Instead, the brand is a collection, usually of core values that are established, and then there's a certain tone that needs to be established. How do we talk to our customers? Do we try to be funny? Do we try to be serious? Do we try to brighten their day? Do we try to be calm? Those kinds of personality traits need to be exhibited consistently in the business. That way, if someone works with one salesperson, they're going to get a similar effect from working with another one. If they're working with the customer support, they're going to get a similar experience as when they were talking to the sales rep. When they're working with accounting or billing, they're going to get that similar. When they're working with operations, they get that similar. It's so much easier for a business owner to hire new employees when they know what the personality of the business is supposed to be. If your business has a certain personality and you find 10 different applicants, and only one of them exhibits the characteristics the business is trying to portray, it makes it really easy to know which of those 10 would be the best cultural fit for your business. And the cultural fit of that business is the foundation of ensuring you have a good brand. Now, there's so many benefits that come from having a solid brand. When you have a solid brand, customers trust you more. Your team is often a happier team. The business has fewer problems. You'll generally get more high-quality reviews and ratings online from past customers. You're more likely to get good referrals. Just every metric that a business owner cares about comes back to that brand. So ask yourself this. If your business was not a company, but instead it was a person, who would they be? Think about that. Start writing those characteristics down. Start writing those personality traits down. Get that all in writing, hang it up on the wall, and then anytime that you're going to go out and do business, anytime that you're going to go and interact with people, make sure you're exhibiting those characteristics, make sure your team is, make sure you're hiring based on those characteristics, and make sure all the communication that goes out from the company embodies those characteristics. Doing that is going to build that foundation of trust that people need to want to do business with you. Business happens when trust happens. If there's no trust, there's no business happening. When there's high trust, a lot of business can happen. If you want more success in your business, make sure you understand the personality of your business so that everyone else can have a consistent experience.